Hi, I'm Chad Justice. I'm in Seattle, Washington at Kscope 14. I'm here with Frederic Desbiens.
Yeah, that's good. Frederic Desbiens in French.
I was practicing that all before the interview.
Yeah, he was so nervous.
So, Frederic, you're here at Kscope. What do you do for Oracle, and what is your role here this week?
Yeah, so I'm a product manager in the mobility and development tools organization. My main focus is ADF and now the brand new mobile application framework that we introduce soon. So typically what I do is I go at conferences to present. So I've got 3 sessions this Kscope. I'm really excited about that. And apart from that, I do recordings, I write white papers, that kind of things, and sometimes I will work on customer escalations and stuff like that.
Right.
So it's really diversified and really fun to do as a job. I really enjoy it.
So what are your sessions here this week?
So my first one this afternoon is about the ADF application module pool. So it is a mechanism for scalability in ADF applications. So by using it properly and properly tuning it, you will have applications that will perform well even under heavy load. My second session is tomorrow afternoon. The title is SOA Dead? You know, when you look at the marketplace right now, you talk about mobile, you talk about everything that's cool, you will hear APIs a lot, you know, Google API, Twitter API, that's cool. But some people think that because of that, SOA is dead. The thing is, when you look under the hood of those nice APIs, they're all about web services. They're all about leveraging your existing assets in order to build the services. So that's SOA under another name. So my point in this session is to explain that everything you knew about SOA, which is, by the way, a concept, it's not a product.
Right.
So that's why it's not there. So anyway, it's a concept, and this concept still applies. And then in the second part, I show exactly how the various Fusion middleware products we have fit in that puzzle. How you can build great APIs with them, especially when your client is a mobile application. And I've got a third session on Wednesday, and it's for ADF beginners. So if you're not familiar with the framework, it will be a good way to get a leg up on it. So in that session, I've got just a few slides. So just to position the product a bit, and then after that, it's all demos. So I'm showing what's available in JDev in order for you to build very productively and quickly very rich web applications.
Okay. So earlier you had mentioned mobile application framework, is that correct? And this is a new product?
Yes and no. So mobile application framework, or MAF, is the successor of what we call ADF Mobile. Okay? We changed the name because under the hood lots of the things are the same, but we added so many new features, okay? And that we felt that we needed to change the name. And at the same time, we wanted to emphasize that, yes, there is a kind of philosophical similarity with ADF, let's say, because it's based on, internally MAF works a bit like any other Java web development framework, and the similarity is intentional. That way you can reuse your skills if you're a Java developer, But at the same time, it's something different, and people, customers, partners were a bit confused. So is ADF Mobile about web mobile applications? Not really. So we wanted to emphasize the fact that with mobile application framework, what you do is native apps that are running on iOS and Android tablets and phones. Okay. And then, well, if you love Apex, you can access remote Apex web pages from those applications, for example, or remote Apex web services, that kind of thing. Really cool. So in any case, now with this new name, okay, we're clear about what we're trying to achieve with the product. And any day now, hopefully, well, it's typical Oracle, so I can't obviously talk about a specific release date, but very soon we'll have this out, and it's really an exciting release. I'm really glad, and at the same time, in order to be really ready for the release, what we've been doing, my team and I, we've been recording 30 plus videos on all aspects of MAF, and we'll have a brand new YouTube channel in order to publish those, so certainly it will be a great resource for everybody interested in the framework.
Okay. So speaking of releases, you have an ADF release coming up shortly?
Yeah, absolutely, at the same time, because everything will be packaged with the JDeveloper 12.1.3. So lots of new components, especially rich ones, with nice animations and the like. Obviously, we have lots of optimizations as well, because our strategy now, if you want to do a mobile web application, okay, so something that doesn't run on the device, but you will use the browser, then obviously you could do those in the past with ADF. The problem is that the skins and the JavaScript behind it were a bit heavy to run on mobile devices. So we put them on a diet. Okay, we ensured to add support for touch, gestures, that kind of thing. So now they are much better suited to be accessed by mobile devices. So this is an exciting development because, well, you can do those with Apex as well, and there's great mobile support in it. And now we have improved ADF to the point that it's much better for such applications as well.
Right. So you mentioned briefly a moment ago about the new YouTube channel. Kind of, this is all in kind of one big package thing. You get the YouTube channel with some hands-on lab type stuff or some general tutorials. Is that?
Well, the tutorials are something else.
Okay.
We have members in my enlarged team that are working on those, and we'll have a full series. With MEF, the interesting thing is that you can still use JDeveloper as your tool, but we offer full support for Eclipse as well. So that's one big new feature.
Okay.
So I have colleagues right now building those tutorials that will, step by step tell you what to do. But in the case of the YouTube channel, that's technical videos, but it's all about understanding the stuff. So you will have code samples, you will have sometimes demos about specific aspects, or discussions of code snippets in order to understand what we're trying to do. But that's not the focus. If you want a fully blown tutorial, then we'll have those as well separately.
Okay. So it sounds like it's going to be a busy next couple months for you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But in fact, nearly all of those videos have been already recorded. We were trying to get ready, with
right.
In order to be ready for the release, so people will be able to download the tool and right away, play with the things and learn about the new features. So in my case, I'm covering the local database and security aspects of the framework, but you've got Frank Nymphius, Chris Muir, well-known colleagues that cover other aspects, and obviously Grant, my boss, doing some of the recordings as well. So it's I have the chance to be in a very talented team, and we've got pretty exciting content coming up.
That's excellent. Well, Frederic, thank you very much for speaking with us today.
My pleasure.